at all. Right, back again. What's that? 2 weeks since the last one? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, we'll try and do it every couple of games.
Yeah, so not a lot's gone on over the last 2 weeks, has it? I think we've had 2 games. We've played Sunderland. Quite a big game, that one, because we're both unbeaten.
Yeah.
And then we played West Yorkshire in the Cup. So we'll start with the Sunderland one, and then we'll get onto the Bloomsbury stuff. Don't worry, Ross. Then we'll get onto the Bloomsbury stuff later on. Coming on to a bit of that. So played Sunderland, both coming in to think we both played 4-1-4.
Yeah.
Started the game well. First minute, all over them scored. Then it petered off the game a bit, didn't it? We got 2-0 up. And then did what we did best. We missed a couple of chances, and then it was our mistakes, wasn't it? Let them in. Bit of a boring game, wasn't it? I thought, the first half. I think the problem we're finding now is most teams just come along and sit back.
Well, I think I said halfway through the first half, I went, because I'm not just saying this, but that's the most we've had in that venue in terms of people.
Yeah.
When we've had just one pitch. We've had more when we've forced people to come, whether we put on tournaments or photo days and stuff. So we've had 400 plus at some games, but I think that was a solid 150. I think we counted 150.
All chairs full across the back. Balcony was full.
Yeah,
and there was still crowding in the corners.
But you could hear a pin drop.
It was dead. It was dead.
In the first half.
We won't do him. I think the only thing that lifted him was the rainbow flick from Brad, wasn't it? Brad did that rainbow flick.
Yeah.
I forgot the kid's name, but we did it on now. What was he called? The kid from England. Luke Wilson.
Is it Wilson? Yeah.
I think Luke Wilson. Sorry, mate, if you're watching. But yeah, he got rainbow flicks, and that lifted the crowd a bit. But yeah, it was a bit flat. So we had a word at half time. Could we speed it up? But I think you see when you watch the video. I watched it back the other night with Skell. You see us come out second half, and it's 100 mile an hour again, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could see it. Just everything went. We upped it, and then suddenly scored. Well, I think you put online, aren't you? 3 goals in about probably 20-30 seconds. Won it on the clock. Actual clock.
1 minute of rolling clock. 1 minute of rolling.
But I think actual clock was about 20 seconds.
20 seconds. We scored 3 in that.
Scored, nicked it, scored. Pretty much nicked it, scored again. Then it was game over. 5-2.
Yeah.
And that was it, wasn't it? Game over.
To go from 2-2 and 20 seconds in play later, you're 5-2 down. It's pretty.
But yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because I asked you this question. I don't know what teams are supposed to do. Do you come and be brave and have a go, or do you just sit back and?
Well, you get frustrated, and it's like you can't. But what would you do? And we've been in that position where you're not quite. I remember when we went to Manchester before at Bellevue. I think it was a pre-season game, was it? I think we lost 1-0.
We sat in.
And you was buzzing.
I was. It's tough though, as I've gone on a bit now. As I've gone, I think most of these teams have been in it years now, haven't they? And I'll ask you the question really: what do they want out of it? Do you know when we was doing what we was doing? We had a plan of where we wanted to get to and how we'd get there.
I think we're in a different position to others because we've probably achieved. Well, we haven't achieved what we'd like to achieve because I know your ambitions are a lot higher than where we've been. But I think most teams would be happy just to make it into Tier 1 for a season, which is fine to see it and do it. And we've sort of done that. And I think what we've realised is, yes, the standard of players are probably better, but the atmosphere isn't much better. No. And there's no real reason to get to it, but I think so. Everyone else has to sort of experience that themselves. To be like, I watch a lot on Dorset. I think they'd love to get into Tier 1 for a season, but I think once you've experienced it, it's not as great as you think it is. There's just a lot more costs, there's a lot more headaches. But most teams will do what, like Mavericks, for example, or Southampton. They'll do whatever they need to get in that division. LDN are probably in that now. They'll do whatever they need to do this season to get into that division, and they'll worry about the rest later.
Yeah.
I think now we've done that, and we had the options to stay in it, and went, no, thank you. there's other opportunities for us, and I think stuff like this derby game we've got coming, which we'll come on to later, is a lot more exciting for us than just, I don't know, going to Hartpury away, for example. Do you know what I mean? So when you say what are their ambitions, I think the majority of teams' ambitions are probably just to get to Tier 1. The ones in Tier 1, that's where the question marks are. Some teams you can see are making effort, and a lot of teams are now, which is good, but there's more than just doing a bit on social media. There's more than just doing running an academy. It's a collective thing. So I don't know. So when that's sort of my answer to that question.
I think I get frustrated sometimes because I think I've spoke to Cookie about this in the past about teams coming in. Would you rather lose to like 1,000 knife wounds, or would you rather just take one to the bloody heart?
Yeah, but I think you'll see some games where you can get results from defending well, being a bit boring, slowing the game down, and a result's a result at the end.
Possibly.
But yeah, some games it's like, it doesn't matter what you do or what you try to do, you're gonna get beat.
Yeah.
So it is tough, but I think, I don't know, I've always been around a manager who was about defence first, and then the attack will be the attack. The attack will take care of itself. But so maybe that's just my mindset of I'm used to playing in teams where if we don't concede, chances are we're probably going to win.
Yeah, you might nick a goal.
So,
I think football's just a bit different, isn't it? You can.
It is.
I think when you're doing it with a futsal and I think what gets me is, you know, when a team goes, I think Sunderland did it, they go down like 5, 6, 7-2 down, and they're still defending their half, and you just think, this is the point where I don't understand what you want out of this game now.
Well, because you want to watch the Dorset podcast, would you? The one yesterday.
Who did the play?
Just the podcast.
Oh no, I watched his game the other day.
Because George Plank was talking about setting up. He thinks the only way to get success in these leagues is by pressing, and I think we've noticed that. We've seen that by the only way to improve the atmosphere is by pressing and trying to make that game a bit more energetic. But I think Dorset pretty much sit in and get results, and he thinks they're going to have to come out and press. So that was it. It's like, but when you go 2-0 down after from sitting in, you've then got to come out and then you've got to press. So it's a bit like, so why don't you do that from the start? So it is tough. It is a really tough situation. I suppose if you haven't got the quality players, you can on the ball, you can sort of get a team to move into the right areas, stop the ball, press in these areas. Do you know what I mean? Make passing lines.
It's tough because I say when we had these meetings, I wanted everyone to be of a collective of what do people want, and so I'd ask the people watching, or people who do watch, the two viewers that watch, what do we want as a collective? Do we want the sport to grow, or do teams like, I'll use Maidenhead because they're quite a run-of-the-mill boring team, are they happy just to go, we're in Tier 1?
Yeah.
And that's their goal every year, to be in Tier 1?
Yeah, it is.
And there is nothing else. Because if we get to Tier 1 next year, my goal will be, rightly or wrongly, we want to win it. And I'll be setting us up to win it. And if we lose, we lose. But I don't know, like Maidenhead, or teams of that ilk, bloody Hartpury and all them, I don't... It's tough because if do they think their style, and this is how I'd see it, whose style could go winning the Champions League? And I look at Hartpury, I look at Wessex, I look at Maidenhead, and you go, if you got to Champions League then, you'd say you won it on that, what would be the point? Because you'd just get trashed in the first.
I don't even think that comes into it. I think that's for another day.
Is that another day?
Yeah, that's another
and that's what I'm trying to get us to. So we can, the way we defend now isn't the way you could probably go into a Champions League and win, because they'd probably just pick you apart. But at the minute we're finding success, or at a lower level, but we found it at Tier 1 last year, doing what we do, because it's very hard to play against.
You just said the exact same lines, I think, to what you said in the last year. Like, exactly the same, yeah.
There you go. It's a repeat. It's on repeat. Washing machine here. There's a little. No, but that's. But I want the other teams to go.
Yeah, but you can't say, well, Sunderland should have come at us. What? And after they're just seen as trash other teams? Like, why would they do that? That'd just be brain dead. I think that's mad.
It would, but the sports, I see the sport gradually going like that further down. Do you know, we've said all this about no viewers, nobody comes to watch games, and sooner or later it's just going to be a nothing. The sport will die in its arse again.
You said that as well last
We
month.
said it, but it isn't it. People couldn't. You saw the results. People couldn't even put the results on this week. There was two
I
teams.
think the problem is
they put results on.
Look at Sunderland, for example, university-based team. Is he bothered if anyone's excited by his games? Is Tony bothered? No, because no one comes to watch. So why would he change his style to be more entertaining?
Chicken and egg, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, but who's going to come watching if he's not? Do you know what I mean? I like Tony. I like Tony. I just think, why would he change his style against us? For what benefit?
I'd say, well, the way he's going,
to entertain our crowd.
So not just Tony, the way futsal's going. I'll kind of wrap this up quick because it's boring. I know we've discussed this before, but all I want is a collective of everyone putting futsal first, not their club first. And I think a prime example, did you see, I haven't watched the game because it might have been thrill a minute and end to end and a million chances not taken, but I saw the score of Loughborough versus Kent.
Yeah.
I don't know if the scoreboard got broke or something. 1-0.
Where was that at? Don't tell me the massive car.
On the massive car.
What was it?
1-0. Now, I might be wrong, because I might watch the game and it might be like the best game I've ever seen in my life. I very much doubt it, and it finished 1-0. Oh dear God. So, like I say, I think people now need to get together to find out what we want out the sport, save the sport, and make it a bit more exciting so if someone's granny will come and watch the game and go, that was amazing. Like we get ours. I'm not saying our futsal is crap, by the way. The futsal's crap, but the entertainment factor, the end-to-end, people, if the other team take part, it's fantastic. If both teams don't take part and it finishes 1-0, we all lose.
I think you can take part when you can compete. I think the problem is when you can compete, the likes of, say, a Maidenhead, for example, I wouldn't necessarily say them myself, but if they have got the players like the Tozers, but they have got negative tactics, that's where I think the issue is. But if you've got the players and you're confident you've got good players, then why aren't you going at teams and trying to win the game?
Yeah, that's
what I mean. I think
that's what I don't understand. What's the point in just... But they had a really good game, I think, with Genesis. Again, not seen it might have been a crap game, but it finished 7-6.
Yeah.
So I'm instantly going, do you know what, it's probably good. Probably because Genesis forced it, I'm guessing. So it was a bit of an end-to-end. 1-0 accounted, gone. But I think we all just need to have the same goals, but we haven't. But that was that. So the game ended with Sunderland 9-4. We got a couple of 16-year-olds on, which was good. We got the Ollie made his appearance. We got 3 on, actually, didn't we?
3 players, yeah.
3 from the academy throw. So the keeper made an appearance, Ollie. Beanie made an appearance, and Will Dale come on as well. He did all right.
Will was the one that attended our first ever session at Warner's.
He was, yeah.
So
was that 7 or 8 years ago?
Yeah, it was a long time.
7 or 8 years ago.
So
yeah, it was nice to see, and you got to play with them as well, didn't you? Bringing them, it's nice for you to. We brought them through, then you'll finally get to play with them.
What's next then? West Yorkshire?
West Yorkshire.
I don't know anything about this.
So West Yorkshire away, we went with a weekend squad, so we left you out.
I was actually Christmas shopping.
Well, yeah,
so
we didn't.
The missus said, I think there's games next 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So I had to miss a week, and with this being the cup, I said I'd miss this one.
All the other 3 games are at home, by the way. So yeah, we dropped you, we dropped Luca, and we dropped Mason. We dropped them 3. Brought in a new lad. In.
Max for his first game.
He did all right. Never played futsal before. He did all right. And we brought Papo, got a good few minutes. Mo's coming on. Mo's been coming down now a few times. It's probably his 3rd or 4th game. So we went with like an half and half squad, half senior, half coming through.
Yeah.
Say senior, but they're all.
I know. Yeah.
They're all senior squad, and they're all. I think the oldest one was 20.
I know.
So yeah, but again, we started off. I think it was 3-0 after about 2 minutes again. So that was.
Sorry, did we score straight from kick-off again?
Yeah.
We're good at that, aren't we?
Yeah, it was quite good. We moved the ball left and right and then just flipped it off, and it was... I think they did presses for about 10 seconds. They come out, pressed a little bit.
This is what I'm saying.
Got done, and that was it.
But this is the problem, isn't it? Why would you do that again? You're asking teams to press us, and yeah.
But again, I'll look at it, I'll go, what's the percentage chance of you winning sitting in against us?
I don't know.
You're going to say probably nil, aren't you? Because you're not going to hold us out for sitting in for 40 minutes. So it's nil. What's your percentage chance of pressing us and maybe getting a result? Maybe a tiny percent. You might nick a... So that's why I said last year, well, do you want to have the 0% lads or the 5% chance we can win?
Yeah.
We'll go, or we can do it the Derby way and go, we'll just get beat 5-2 and we'll say that's a great result when we've lost again. It's tough in it, but anyhow, that's that. So, yeah, we went 3-0 up, then we conceded a couple of stinkers as we do.
Yeah.
Then got another one, then conceded another stinker. And then, yeah, we just steady away after that. Steady away. Brad got another rainbow flicking, mate. I think he's hunting England players, you know. Because the lad he did it to, I don't know his name, but he was in the under-19 squad.
You wound him up about Jed, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, he toasted Jed all.
He
megged him.
He out the game, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he took it steady with Jed.
And then the kid at Sunderland, I think he was getting invited down to the England.
Yeah, he's a strong England player. And he got
Brad Rainbow flicked him. You need to stop telling him, and then you told him about, what did you say to him?
He just wanted to come on. He was busting at the end. He just said, I need to get back on. I'm going to get someone. I'm going to get... Well, I was trying to get him to get that number 7 from West Yorkshire, the older boy.
Connor.
He was giving it a bit... He's all right. I quite like him. But I was like, God, mate, get in. But he just lined this kid up and done him. And to be fair to this kid, he just stood... He didn't know what had gone on. He just stood absolutely still. It was like he just toasted me. It was... But yeah, he was gutted when he looked back. He was like, I can't believe he's just done that to me. But yeah, he just needs to finish it now. Once he gets round someone...
It's the courts are too short for him. You need longer courts now. Do you want 40x20s now, don't you?
I think we need bigger cars. There's something on this Manchester. I don't know what it is. So, yeah, the game petered out a bit. I think they ran out of legs in the second half again, West Yorkshire. They did all right, better, but...
I think they was happy with the result. I think the scoreline.
Yeah, you've watched it, I've watched it. We missed some. I think the worst one was, sorry, Connor. He missed, our Connor, that is. He missed one from about a yard out in the middle of the goal.
I saw Paco missed 2 open goals, and I saw Connor miss an open goal. I'm sure
Jason missed an open goal. Bit of an angle, but...
I missed, but I can't say anything because in the Sunderland game, I missed from about 2 yards, and I still don't know how I missed. And I've watched it back, and I can see why I've missed it. It's hitting the bottom of my foot rather than the side of my foot. But at the time I was like, I don't know, I've missed.
We do create a lot of chances and we do bomb a lot of chances. Yeah. But that was for clear cut, and we did create more, but we've got to learn to take these chances sooner or later.
Yeah.
But we keep saying sooner or later someone's going to get a good hard in. These goals will all fly in and someone's going to get 15-20 put past them. Who it is, I don't know. Might happen to us, you know.
Yeah, it might, yeah.
Someone might do it to us. I don't know. I'm hoping, mate. It's this. Can we move on? Can we move on from the games?
Yeah, move on.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're not 15-20 in this Sunday. So this Sunday we're playing Eagles, our rivals. It's our local rivals. This is one of the reasons we wanted to come back to Tissot, to get games like this against Eagles, York, and the local team. So we're hoping, that generally they get quite a good crowd. They get 100 plus in, something like that, don't they? Something around that sort of figure.
They did last season. It seemed to have petered out this season. I don't know. Last 2 times
I've been. They were winning though last year, weren't they? Now I don't know if that's out to do with it.
But yeah, I don't know. There seemed to be a lot more kids last year, and obviously they're being parents. There seems to be less this year. I don't know, but I'm hopefully they're all there Sunday. But yeah, they seem to get about 60 generally.
But I think we've booked 2 courts, haven't we? So we can get
sort of
more seats in.
So it's our away game, and I've been on with the university for the last 2 days trying to come up with a plan to get more seats. So I've booked a court, not to use, just purely for seating. So hopefully we can come up with a solution, because like I say, we've probably got 200 or 300 people wanting to come and watch this game, and it's going to be tough to get everyone in, but we'll try.
I'm hoping.
And we've done it without the backing of our county FA.
What?
Yes, so the county FA haven't promoted it, the two clubs have done it themselves with, guess what, no money.
Get along, gang. Hello? Are you wearing this? County affair? No? Well, just shows it can be done, mate, doesn't it?
Bit of effort.
Was you outside County Fair with your begging bowl?
No, well, actually, I give him a lot of trophies though, because I do the trophies for him. So,
right.
My mate's down at the County Fair.
Oh, I like it.
Chris is one of our biggest fans. He wants to know about these mics, so I'll tell him how good. Chris has got his own podcast. Yeah. He hammers people as well, I think.
Does he?
Fans.
Does he?
Yeah.
I'm going to start reporting him then. Who do I report him to? The Rugby League FA? God knows.
I'll send you the email. But yeah, so like I say, two clubs. We are in the same city. A lot of the venues the same. We've got rival leagues. We've got rival teams. We do it separately, really. We don't really work with them now, do we? Not really. Hours, but
I think I think we get on the surface.
There's definitely underlying issues there which have been resolved, but we'll save that for another day.
Yeah, so I think it'll probably be.
I think everything will come out on Sunday.
I think it'll be nice to start with, and I think it'll either go one way that the game could kick off one way or another. I'm hoping not from our end.
Yeah.
But like I say, I'm hoping we just go out and blitz them from the off. Whether we can or not, they might come out and blitz us. Don't know how their take is on the game.
Yeah.
I'm hoping if you're watching, you have a go at us, shows how good you are, come and get us. But we'll see. We'll see. But we're unbeaten so far in that league. I think Eagles have won 1, drawn 1, lost 3, something like that. But you never know with them. You never know if the set pieces are working well and they start banging them in. The court's small, Manchester as well. This one, it's a bit narrow. Not happy. So yeah, they don't extend the court, so it's a bit narrow. Again, not fussed, not bothered either way. We're both trained. We're both trained.
Yeah.
We're both trained. We're both trained at the same time, don't we? So,
yeah, we train. Yeah.
So I'll be peeking over the barrier, see what they're working on. I'm sure they're looking at us what we're working on. So it should be a good game, but I'm hoping it's just like this is how it should be when two clubs are this close. There's 200-300 people coming to watch.
Yeah.
And we're not putting mega effort in. We'll put you'll put a Spond advert out.
That's how many we're at. It's started off slow today, actually.
So yeah, we're going to put a Spond advert out. We're hoping to bring 100, 150 down. I'm sure Eagles want 100, 150 down. So we should be good. Sorry, I just thought we'd gone off then. No. So it should be a good game, but this is where we want to be.
We're at 19 kids so far, so that's about 40 at the minute.
And you only put it on today, so yeah. So
there's still 117 to answer.
So yeah, hopefully if we get round 100, 150 and the same from them, it'll be good. We've got our mate Les Page on as refs. I don't want to quickly go on to refs though. No, this is a nice one for the refs. This is a nice one. Matty Bruffel, we had him on. Actually, a good one for you, Matty. So we had Matty Bruffel on Sunday against. What did we play? West Yorkshire. West Yorkshire. And after about 20 seconds, there was a block gone on. Well, I say a block, it was more of an assault. Skelly turned around and was like, "What?" And Matt said to him, "Mate, I've got it. Don't worry, got it." Next one come in, as they do. The old classic block where I just run straight through, someone don't stop. Just blew up straight away, free kick. Nah, mate, not having it. And it stopped it all game.
Brilliant.
Didn't do it.
Well, I texted you after the game, didn't I? I asked you who you thought man of the match was. So I was watching it on VO, which I'll come to VO. And I think one of the first things I said to you, Matt Bruffel looked good.
He was good, he was talking to us. He won, if he got something wrong, he just said, "Mate, all right, from your angle, it might have been from my it once, so shut up." And that's fine, I'll accept that. And he was good. No stupid bookings, no stupid fouls, letting the game flow. It was good. And the blocking thing, I think he's been good for the last couple of years on that. I think since we've had a moan and a groan about it, I think he's took it on board and looked at it, and now he's dealing with it, and he's just not accepting these. Well, they're just.
The ones that annoy me, not that I can't particularly think of a particular game, but do you know when you just see someone go flying in the corner of your eye and they give a foul, it's like, well, you didn't even see it. Like, do you know what I mean? Whether it was on us or on a thing, you seem to get, it must have been a foul because he's on the floor. So, but yeah, you seem to get some refs guessing as well.
Yeah, so, but I will say on the subject as well, I do think the Tier 2 refs, I don't know if Matt Beckett watches it, but they need more money. I think we mentioned this in the one where it didn't air for some reason. We didn't.
All right, okay.
But I'll just quickly talk about refs' money, because I know I give refs an hard time, but I am fair. So I ref our local level on a Saturday, Humber Prem level, so step 8, 7, 8, something like that.
7.
Step 7, and I get 50 quid a game now to ref that on my own. There's no liners, because I'm only level 5. I'm shocking. And you get 50 quid plus travel for reffing a local game. I do a county game, which is just one below that, and you get 40 quid plus travel. So I think the referees and lads and lasses who are reffing the level 2, they get 45 quid a game for Tier 2. I think it's shocking. Needs upping.
I think they've looked at. I think there's issues around it all. I think because I think you've had so Ollie Ballinger, for example. I'll use Ollie because Ollie won't mind me mentioning his name. So he could be put on a Tier 1 game or a Bucks game, for example. And I think one week he was actually put on a Bucks game and not a Tier 1 game or Tier 2 or Tier 3. I don't think. Bucks is Tier 3. I think he should be paid the same regardless because of the level he's at.
Yeah.
Not based on the level he's reffing.
Yeah, because I think the level.
Because it's like, what's the incentive to go up? It's. You know
because you could be a second on a Tier 1 game and still get 65 quid, and you're a level 4.
Yeah.
Where Ollie could be a level 1 and he gets dropped to a Bucks and he gets 30 quid.
Yeah.
And it's no. We can't. That's just, for whatever reason, that's wrong. But a Tier 1 ref, if they need to drop down, it should be. I'm sorry, no. It's Tier 1. You're paying Tier 1 price for him.
Yeah.
He's done all that work to get to Tier 1, or she's done that to get to Tier 1.
Yeah.
Pay him 65 quid. So that, to me, they should.
But then obviously the issues with that is the Tier 3 teams will go, I can't afford that. That's out of my price. But that's the only. Do you know what I mean? It is a bit. Something needs to work. Unfortunately, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Matt Beckett has openly come out and told me he's not willing to work with the competitions, which includes me and Chris.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's ever going to be a solution around that. I'm obviously happy to work with Mark and try and do that, but he's openly told me he don't like me, he's got zero respect or whatever he said to me. And he said to my face, fair enough, it's nothing.
No,
it wasn't a personal conversation, other people were there, weren't they? So I don't think that's going to get solved.
No.
Do you know what I mean?
But I don't think it's right to get 45 quid for the game, because then they have to, again, wherever they come from. I think if Gregsy comes to us, he puts in 100 quid travel, and then it's 40, but he's missing for the full day.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. So you'll finish coaching for me, well, for yourself at 1 o'clock, and your kick-off is 2 o'clock, and you could be anywhere in O, and you'll get it, and you'll get that same money.
Yeah.
Well, so I think the answer is getting more refs in who ref locally.
Yeah.
And lose, because a lot of the money is lost on the mileage.
Yeah.
But whoever's in charge of the referees, I'm seeing a handful of referees every season, new referees every season, maybe 2 or 3, might be wrong there, but in our region, probably 2. I can think of 2
maybe
last season, 1 this season, I think new one. But yeah, I think just a bit more effort needs to be put in, whoever's in charge of doing that.
But I think it'd help if you're saying to people, look, go to a futsal game, it's 80 quid in your local area. I don't know. I get called out for bashing refs and all that. I think I've calmed down a lot, but I think they should be paid more. I think 45 quid. Tier 1, 65 quid, maybe a bit more. I'd probably say 80 quid's about fair. Because I think if you ref round here do step 6, step 5, which probably they'll probably get 80, 100 quid a game. I think that should be the equivalent to them.
It is the travel that kills it.
It takes a lot of effort to get. People don't realise to get to where they've got. It takes a lot of effort, and going through what they go through, it's not easy to get to the top level. I could never do it. So they've gone from level 4 to level 1, and some have gone to whatever the one above that is. So it's tough. It's really tough what they're doing. But I think it should be paid more. But I know then the clubs will be kicking off. We're volunteers. We can't afford it. Ruining the game. But then on the flip side, they'll go, "Wow, the referees are rubbish. We need better refs." But you're not going to get better refs when I can ref.
It needs everyone in a room. But like I say, I think people at the top are not interested. They look after themselves. they're not willing to work with the people below, whatever, which is fine. But obviously, it's the same problems are happening every season. Not that I don't think there's been any major problems this season, but
no, but I think you've had a couple in Tier 3 where the refs haven't turned up, haven't you? So, but on that score, you probably just think, well.
But what I will say is, how has it got to the game where the referee hasn't just turned up? What's the communication before? These are all the things that I've heard, so I don't want to. It's not just the referee didn't turn up. There's other things.
No, there could be a whole host of reasons, but he's, I don't know,
well, you do get that on football as
well.
People
just don't turn up, but clubs don't contact the refs.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's a lot goes on behind the scenes.
But like I said, these discussions need to happen. I know it's common sense, but anyways.
But I think the higher you go in football, I don't think you've ever turned up to a football game and you've gone, no. It's 5-3. Where's the ref? Has anyone rung him? Has he come in? And the liners aren't turned. So people turn up because they're pros, but they get paid good money. So if anyone is watching from the referee community, I fully back you getting. I think you're worth more money. I think they need to get new refs in, but to get new refs in, you've got to up the money. We've been here before. But please up the referees' money because it's not right that I shouldn't be getting paid more from my Sunday games than they are for them Tier 2.
No.
That's just wrong.
No.
So that's that. So we have we covered the Eagles one? We've covered the Eagles game, haven't we?
Yeah, it's gone to social media.
Social media. Okay, so start with Bloomsbury. We do like Bloomsbury, don't we, this week?
Okay.
Then we'll get onto the VO.
Okay.
So Bloomsbury, they've. I think they put in 2 or 3. We've just watched this week's episode, and they put in 2 or 3.
Which as we will. I don't have a problem with Bloomsbury. Like I said, your only problem is that you ripped off. I do enjoy it. I like watching it.
I watched it again. I know that you put on. Thanks for watching. I'll tell everyone I watch. I'd tell everyone futsal. Watch it. Yeah. It's all right. It's all right what you do. You just you put. I will say, bring back Fozzie. I'm going to get a T-shirt made. Bring back Foz. I think Fozzie's your best presenter. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't think Worsville does a great job.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
Have we got many 1v1 gangsters like Russell Goldstein said Genesis have?
Few gangsters.
I've never heard of that saying, but maybe I'm just...
Is Brad a gangster now?
Could be a gangster. Luca might be a gangster.
What I will say, Blood, is can you do a rainbow flick? Russ, you watching? I'll wash you. 50 caps. Do you have 50 caps? They did mention 50 cap, 50 plus. And you can't do that, Russell, can you? Brad ain't got any caps. He'll rainbow flick you when he sees you as well, I reckon. When he comes down to England,
he won't even have to get the ball that high off the floor as well.
Say that, Russ. But it was good because they mentioned it when he come on when Russ finally scored. I think he missed about 40 chances before he did score.
I said this to you, didn't I? He's giving the washing machine, whatever that is. I didn't know that was a washing machine, whatever that is. He's giving it that. It's like, oh mate, you've just cost your team the game.
I know, he's giving it loads.
It's 4 sitters. And then you celebrate like that. Yeah. You've cost the 2.
Telling them we're soft and we're... Oh, mate, well, if you'd finished your chances, then you'd have been all right. But he didn't, did he? Bless him. I don't know if we got into his head a bit, put him off. Didn't stop him talking in the changing room.
And this has happened to us, so this isn't just aimed at Bloomsbury. You can put a lot of things into side projects and it takes you away from the game completely. And I think you see it with Bloomsbury. Some of the players are talking to the camera when they're ready to come on. They're thinking about what celebrations they're going to do. There's all these other things going on, and you can't. I've done it. We had that Hartford game last season. Second half starts. I'm handing out medals to kids.
We had about 400 watching.
I'm handing out medals into the second half because I've got other stuff. It's really tough to.
Well, that game for us, we'll just flip back to that game was a complete washout.
Yeah.
We've put on a massive tournament before it. We get to the game and you're done.
Yeah,
just can't be arsed, and we just got rolled that game.
But I think Bloomsbury are suffering. I'm not saying it's a reason for the results and stuff, but you can get enwrapped in it. You can see players want to be the star. They're trying to get voices in. They're doing stuff for the camera. You can see it, and I know you have to try and make it a bit entertaining and engage with the camera and stuff, but.
You got to win first, don't you? It's tough.
You got to win, and it's tough because, like I say, where a lot of our arguments are. Sometimes you've got to put futsal first, but as long as you're accepting that, you are getting distracted from your game as well. But I'm sure Sam, the coach, won't be happy with that if that is the case. But that's just from an outsider's view. You can take your own take on it, but it seems like it's.
But again, the production. Again, I'll say it. The production is good. It's as good as LDN's. It was nice. Fozzie mentioned about LDN in the beginning. So I
think what I will say, it's actually, I like the approach they've took to it. They give a bit back. We've had stuff with York before and Liverpool. We've never got anything back. I think it needs that. So some people who are watching that won't watch this, and there'll be no context to it. They'll be like, "What washing machine?" But the ones that will are probably waiting for us to see what we've got going back.
Yeah.
I think we all need to do something, and if it all intertwines, I think great. Let's build a sport together. But it's but yeah, I think someone put something on all the toxicity, unnecessary toxicity around, and it's just like, oh god, get on with it. It's just a bit.
It's just a bit of fun, and I know Russell.
And they've took it like that, and obviously we have. So,
but I will tell you so I think we played Bloomsbury last year. This is what did me in with why I've gone off on Russell. It's took me so long to get to.
Well,
him.
I told you need to say it because it sounds like you've just gone for it.
I hadn't just gone for him. So we was playing Bloomsbury last year, and I think what's their young lad called?
Jamie Brooker.
Jamie Brooker. I think someone had a go at Jamie Brooker or one of the young kids. And you get the same reaction you get when everyone's got a young kid on. He's only 17, he's only 18, and they're going on and on and on and on. And I think Russ was one of them. He's only 18, you can't say all that crap to him. And then with that, one of our young lads, I think they was going through, tripped, just clipped his legs from behind to stop an attack. And then he turns around and goes...
Clipped Russ?
Yeah. And then so he turns around and goes, "You do that again, I'll knock your effing head in." Nice one. So, but there's no reaction from our bench saying he's only 17 or he's only. It's right, fair comment. But what I couldn't stand about that is it made the big point about don't speak to our 18-year-olds because he's only 18 or that crap. Yet he was fine to do it to our lads.
Yeah.
I just from that point I just thought, can't stand you. Can't stand you. Just keep your mouth shut. If a young lad wants to trap off and he wants to take on the big dogs, we'll do it. And I think it tried it on with you, did Jamie Brooker, didn't he? He ended up sitting sucking his thumb, didn't he, at the end of the game, sulking, which is fine. He wants to try it on. But you don't moan about it. You just get on. People will be getting into your head telling you you're old and all that crap all the time. But we just get on with it. And if people want to mix it, they'll mix it. But don't moan about whoever's giving the mouthing off are probably going to get found out.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Russ just turned on one of our players and I had that, and I just thought, I can't believe you say all that and then act like that. So so that's why that's why I don't really like it. I don't know him from Adam. I don't know.
It's just that one incident.
Just that one incident. I've judged him on that one incident, and I didn't like it. And I just thought, nah, I'm not having you. So I looked at him a bit more, and yeah, the more I look at him, the more I see him missing open goals, and and he was still giving it the big one at the end, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And you think, you've given it the big one at the end, you should have walked in that changing room and said, "Sorry lads, I've just bombed that game for you."
That should have been it.
I've had 20 chances and I've scored 2. I should have scored about 7. So really sorry lads, but I've let you all down here. But the minute it's all giving it the big one and we've got to try this, we've got to do that.
But he did get there, he got to the back post.
It does.
He just missed.
It did get to the back post. That's manufactured futsal player, mate. Run from there to there at speed. Just run, like Forrest Gump style. So he did well. But I want to see Fozzie back.
Foz.
Bring back Foz.
In goal, or?
I'd like to see Foz in goal as well. Sorry, Foz. Sorry, I would like to see Foz in goal just for entertainment value.
Sam won't dare put him in now. You'll kill me.
But I hope you do, Foz. And I'm waiting for when he goes in. For when you let that next dodgy one or goes through your legs, Foz, and you're like...
Just so you know, don't watch our get back against West Ham.
Yeah. So we let a couple of good clangers in. But just for when you do, Foz, when you're picking that ball out the net and you'll just think... Oh no, he's going to mention this, isn't he? So when that goes through your head, or when you miss your next one, Russ, and you're thinking about doing your washing machine celebration, just think next time you miss, Dave's watching. And he's after you. But it was good because to put it up, it said Russell Goldstein, comes up in the caption, and it come up just said the washing machine. I just thought, you know what? Fair play. And I put some online. Yeah, you did, I think. Yeah, fair play, because that was, I like that. Yeah. But they didn't respond, which was quite boring of them. But I liked it.
I think they're in that let's keep it positive sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Keep it all.
That's the one. But whatever,
don't
like
get
I
involved
said,
with all them.
we'll just be the childish, immature.
I know, we're trying to make a little rivalry
Toxic
here.
ones,
We ain't got no rivals at the minute, so we're trying to build something up. So if we can come up next season, we can roll over the softies. So that's that. I think we upset, or I think it wasn't me upsetting someone for once. It was you upsetting Wessex.
Yes, I think.
Oh, we do need to get onto the cup. Remind me, we need to get onto this week's cup games. So, dear God. So we'll get
on. Yeah,
we'll get round to that in a minute. But we'll just cover the VO thing.
I think my words were something like, I think Wessex stream, but on VO live. I don't think that's the answer. I think you need to look at another way of doing it. So what I meant by that was, basically the main thing was VO live. So the VO live is, I think, I might be wrong, but you have to have an account to log into it. I know it used to. You might not now. It might just be a link. But so I watched. No, actually, I don't think you do now. So did I log in? I don't know if I logged in. So I accessed VO Live to watch the West Yorkshire game because I wasn't there. I managed to just get home from all the shopping, and at 3:30 or whatever, I had it on my phone and I was watching it. So I watched the start of the game. I missed the first half hour or whatever. Watched the start of the game. I could see what score it was in half an hour because the score updates live, but even though the footage is 30 minutes behind. So I saw it was 3-0, and then I saw it 5-3, was it? So that instantly changed. So it's not good for that. So the sound can be out. You can know if there's a goal gone in. Sometimes it's not all of them. Sometimes you know the sound. A goal goes in before it's actually happened.
Yeah.
I don't think the footage is great. The AI isn't amazing. You can miss stuff. The camera will stay on one side. Certain places where you have it, it's too far away. I think it's great for coaching where the sounds are relevant. The pictures don't have to be amazing. It's from high above. From a spectator point of view, I don't think it is. And this comes from someone that we've bought a VO1. I've bought a VO2. I've subscribed to the VO Live, the VO Analytics. I've paid the subscriptions, 1,200 quid a year, whatever it is. I've had two at the same time, and I gave both the VOs away. I could have sold them for 500 or 600 quid, but the people that wanted them, I told them it's going to probably cost you $1,000 to subscribe to the thing. Have the camera. I'm using my phone. I get a lot better sound, a lot better quality, and it's lower. So that was my issue with the VO Live. It was nothing against Wessex. Loads of people use it. I think Manchester use it. I've said the same about them in the past. They didn't even put the score on, I think. So do you know what I mean? It's just I don't think it's a great system. That's not the answer. Yeah. I get Jeff's on his own. He had put some on and it's figgy. I'm just saying you've got young lads that come down. Our operator it's been Ben, it's been Finley, it's been Ollie. We've had people who will just move the camera to do it. Yes, we've got a commentator and stuff. That's separate. I'm not saying that get a commentator. So that was it. It was nothing to do with Wessex. I know you put an effort in. I did. Yeah, it wasn't aimed at you. I took it a bit personal. It wasn't that. It was the VO Live. I just don't think it's great viewing.
No, but at least.
And I bet if I looked at their viewers on that, and then looked at views on ours on YouTube, I'd say I'm guessing ours would be higher in the same with West Yorkshire and stuff like that. So I'm just guessing, just from a spectator's point of view. Yes, thank you for the feedback with the referee in the way. Some referees are really good. They're conscious of the camera, and Isfan constantly moves out. I don't think we missed the goal where the referee's been in the way. Yes, the referee has to come to the halfway line. But I've took it on board. I'm trying to get a new tripod. I'm trying to get something. They are expensive, but I want to go higher. So it's down on the pitch, but I still want it to be low enough. So I like that closer. Yeah. I think Bolton done their video, and it's more from down and up. Do you know what I mean? I just think it looks a bit more faster, quicker. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I took it on board. I didn't take that as a criticism. It's like, yeah, you're right. I know you've had a bit of bad.
Well, I've come up with a way to stop the referee keep getting in the way.
Go on.
So what we've decided is to take the Loughborough approach, and only score 1 goal a game. So then you won't see that referee in the middle. But yeah, the ref does get in the way. I think they asked us to sponsor him by Domino's, I think. Yeah. So we're looking at sponsoring the back of the referee shirts.
Yeah. But yeah, so like I say, happy to chat with you about it. But like I say, we've got an app which costs us £60 a year. I thought it was £17 a month. You can get an annual subscription, £60. I use my phone. The footage I think is a lot better than a VO. It's not AI generated, so it's only as good as the person moving it, but I still think a person moving it is better than relying on a camera to not miss a goal. So especially when the ball moves like that, which it can do sometimes.
Not many games, mate. It's generally just like that.
But
pass.
But yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, so we want having a go because we're glad you stream something. I'd rather people stream something than nothing.
Well, that's what I was saying.
But we're just saying.
We was naming the teams that have a go, and there was one of them. I was just saying, I just don't think VO's the answer, so.
But thank you for putting your stuff on Wessex. We do appreciate watching the game because you're one of the few that do it. So that wraps up the Wessex VO sort of camera stuff.
They are a tough watch. I said this on the thing. I was talking about the VO Lab, but I think Chris might have streamed one of the finals live. There's just for some reason the sound and everything. You don't feel like you're there. It's just I don't know. There's something about the VO I don't like. And like I said, I've had two. The VO3 come out. I was like, absolutely no chance. No. So yeah. Yeah.
So that's pretty much summed that up. So that will bring me nicely around to Wessex in the cup.
Okay.
So it's been cup weekend. What should we call it? Disaster weekend. All right. So the cup was on. There's the tier two only cup.
Tier 2 no. Tier 2
Tier 2 North only cup.
Yeah.
Tier 2 South don't have a cup.
Yeah.
And Tier 1 have their own separate cup.
Yeah.
So Tier 2 North, I believe this I could be wrong here. Birmingham didn't want to be in it. So York got a bye straight through to the semi.
Yeah.
Which was strange.
Okay.
Tier 1, Wessex was supposed to play Bloomsbury.
Did Birmingham have a home game as well? Was it?
It was at home.
All right.
And they just didn't want to be in the cup, so York have gone through. Wessex was away at Bloomsbury, and they was getting ready. Russ had got a big speech ready, apparently. He couldn't use it this week, so he'll have to save that for next week. But Wessex couldn't raise a team. So apparently. I might be wrong here, but Wessex couldn't raise the team, yet the second team played a game. So I don't know what went on there. So that game was forfeited. Sunderland played Manchester B in the Tier 2 Donkey Cup, North Cup. It was a bad weekend for Manchester, really, in the cup. Although they won, Manchester B won 11-6 or something like that.
Yeah.
But apparently Sunderland went fly all game. Now, I don't know if Tony had been speaking to Cookie. I'm thinking there was some sort of emails gone between them. So Tony at Sunderland's played fly all game against Manchester B. Manchester B won. And then Manchester first team went to Bolton.
Yeah.
And Cookie went fly all game on Manchester. I don't know why I'm laughing. So both Manchester teams had to suffer fly all weekend.
Oh, God.
Bless them. And they both won, though. They both won. So victory there.
Victory for the fly.
Yeah, so our anti-fly here. So the anti-flyers, they won. So both Manchester teams are through.
Yeah. I think what you're seeing with the Cups is no one's interested. I don't know why Chris does it. I think he was like, people moan they want more games, but they obviously don't want more games because one, they don't want to expand the leagues, they want to keep this league small, they don't want to let anyone else in. You know what I mean? They don't want reprieves and all that. But they also don't want cup games because they're pointless. And
I think what stuck in a few people's throats, I'm hearing, is they had a cup last year, they got to the semi-finals of a cup, and people put maybe a bit of effort in to get to the semi-finals, and the cup got bombed.
But
for certain reasons, I won't say it wasn't just they bombed it because they could bomb it. I think it was certain reasons.
Why did it get bombed?
I think there was.
Was it the National Cup one? Was it that one?
I think so.
I think
there was reasons behind it, wasn't there?
Was it? I don't know.
I forgot the reasons.
I know there was
why.
loads of things at the end because that football thing came up in America and everyone
played off, didn't they?
But yeah, I don't know why.
So I think that stuck in people's throats why it got. But I don't think that was the league's fault why it got cancelled. I think it's a bit of everything got involved. Don't know. I might be totally.
But again,
but whatever.
Just don't do the cups then. I don't know. But like I say,
but people just I don't know.
It's weird because the 2-3 teams love the cups.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like maybe because it's levelled and I don't know. There's prize money this year, but they've always enjoyed that. Just break away from it, just different teams and different. I don't know. I
don't mind them, but it's just a bit disappointing that the cup's probably a washout this year. I think we've drawn Manchester beat away in the cup, and I think it must be York versus Atletico. I don't know where that's played at. I ain't seen that.
I think that's I don't know.
So, but that's not till next March. So hopefully, I don't know. I don't know when the finals or anything are, or where they're being played at. Don't know.
No, not a clue.
Don't really care.
No.
So that was the cups, but yeah, a bit disappointing from Wessex. If that was true that they couldn't raise a team, massively disappointed. Especially when your second team's played. I think
the second team's in a quite a good position. I think they maybe just prioritise that. I don't know. I think they're doing all right.
That's bad if you're prioritising that over your first team match. They should have just been promoted up to the first team, whoever could, to fill the first team, and then whoever's left over.
Yeah.
I don't know. Could have played for. I don't know. Whatever the reasons was.
Be careful what you say there. Someone might try reporting you for putting the league into disrepute.
Probably. I know that won't be the first or last time people have a go at us. How are you getting on with them? I hope no, they're doing well because we're still on, aren't we? So yeah, we do like a good moan every now and again. Yeah. So if you have got, send it into our county FA. They like to hear a good moan, don't they? Every now and again.
They love it.
And what we're doing, and so they watch our podcast as well, don't they? So they're constantly checking on what we're doing. But again, if you've got any, like BBC in it, just send your emails in. Is that about wrap us up? Anything else gone on?
Yeah, no. We'll leave it there.
Don't think anything else has gone on, has it? So I don't know if there'll be a game from Bloomsbury this week. Are we one behind? Or is that?
Don't know.
Will they have a week off now?
Don't know. They're doing the second team games as well, weren't they? So
yeah, the viewing figures are dropping off for it. I have noticed. Back on Bloomsbury again now, going back to them again.
Yeah, but still, the dropping and to an amount which is
it's good
better than anyone else.
I think they're levelling out.
Oh, now. Bolton's Cookie. I want to know about Bolton's.
Oh, Cookie. So I watched. I think he has asked for constructive criticism. So I watched Bolton's. It was the game against. Did they win?
Are you going to be honest? Are you going to be
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Who was it against?
I don't know. It was the first game of the season.
Yeah. So I can't remember who the game was against. It wasn't the Bloomsbury one.
It was Bloomsbury, Manchester.
It was the Manchester one. It was the Manchester one. So I think he's asked for constructive criticism. So what I'd say to that one is, I think what Bolton's got going for him is Cookie. And people want to wear, or I certainly want to wear more of what Cookie's doing. So, like, instead of talking to the players or a bit of the bump on what the players are saying, I'd rather see what he's doing in training, or how he's building up for that game in training. What's he talking about? What's he looking at? How he's going to beat Manchester. I don't know if he can reveal that, but once he's beat him, he's beat him.
Yeah.
So I'd rather see that sort of side of it. And I think people are more interested in. Well, I certainly am. I don't know I can't speak for anyone else, but I certainly would rather see more of him, what he's doing, and how he coaches the team, and how he gets them to do what he wants them to do, and how he's going to break that team down and go into his game plan a little bit more if he can. I know I don't want to reveal everything, but then when he's going through the game, his timeouts more about centred around him and less about the futsal. Because the futsal's the futsal. I don't think.
I think when I watched it, there's a lot of futsal going on. A lot of clips and highlights, which is a bit. I like the angles different. I like it closer to the action.
Yeah,
but I probably just want to see the key moments rather than just.
I think.
Do you know what I mean? I'm just.
Yeah,
I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm trying to wear this right. I think what Cookie needs to focus on, again, I'm no expert here, but don't focus on what the mass might want. I think what Cookie's done is gone, right, so what do LDN do?
Yeah.
What have Bloomsbury done? How can I do it different? So he's put music on the track rather than someone in the corner.
Yeah.
He's done, do you know what I mean? He's tried to do different angles. So I like it's tried to be different, but it's, I don't know, maybe the angle is Cookie.
I think Cookie, because it's going to be...
Because that will only capture a small audience, because the outsider people go... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but it will capture the futsal audience. Like I said, that might.
But that is your audience pretty much. Oops, Kelly's just turned up. So I think that at the minute is his audience, and I think if you can grow that and then grow the outside, forget the outside well, because no one watches futsal, and then
do it for your players, do it for your academy players, and
do it for the futsal world, because at the minute he is. Again, sorry to all the other coaches, but he is the best coach at the minute. He's been the best player we've had, futsal player. He now seems to be the best coach. He's going to be a future England coach. So we want to listen to what he's got to say, and how he's doing it, and how are you getting them players to do what they're doing, how are you getting into, and what he's saying afterwards. So that's what I'd rather see more of. Less of the futsal game, the actual game, show the key moments, 5 minutes of it, but more of the training sort of stuff, what you're saying, what you're saying to players, what you're saying to them individually, and do it more like that, because I think he's the star of the show, and he just needs to...
I think so. And don't worry what people necessarily think about it, just more do you know what I mean, what you're trying to achieve, and like I say, some people might not want to listen to it. I'm guessing I could probably think of a couple of people who go, I'm not watching that, but do you know what I mean? I think a lot of people would, just to hear the messages that they probably won't align with some of the stuff we do or other clubs do, or
completely.
I think, like you say, I think one of the big things you see is what are you saying to the players? Are they doing it, and how does it look in the game?
Yeah. So see, he's from start to finish. So there's your Wednesday. There's your game plan. He's telling them the game plan. This is how we're going to beat them. He goes to the game. This is what we're going to do. Then afterwards, did it work? But that's how I think he succeeds.
We're looking at doing stuff, and we're going to try and do things differently, but we're just playing around with it at the minute, aren't we? We're just getting bits. We've got someone who's learning how to clip stuff together and stuff like that. There's no budget involved or anything like that. So, but we're going. I think what we're trying to do is trying to tell a story. I think that's the theme we're going to, but the stories around getting people, especially our kids, to understand the players, what they're about, who they play football for, what they do as a job, all stuff like that. So but again, that's not going to be for everyone. But there's a reason why we're doing it, and that's why we're seeing stuff on TikTok. The kids are doing stuff on camera. It's for them essentially.
That's certain. If we only get 500, I think we started this with the Bloomsbury figures. I think when they first started off, they had 100,000 when they dropped LDN's name in it, which was really good. But then now it's settled down. I think they're getting between 10 and 20,000, which again is amazing.
Yeah.
You might be still hanging on the coattails of LDN, and people are watching that because JK was at LDN and now he's here. So it might be like, do you remember when Friends when they do the offshoot,
the Joey one,
and it started off everyone gotta watch this, gotta watch Joey. Then it slowly went down the nick, and everyone thought,
but it might not.
It might not. I hope it don't, because I hope they keep it on. I hope they get enough viewing figures to sustain the money they're spending on it.
Yeah.
They might not. We won't spend that much on ours. We'll spend a bit on it, but it won't be nowhere near their budget.
But hopefully it's something we can...
But it's something we'll do, and we're doing it not to make money, because it won't make us a bean. No. We'll just probably get abuse back from...
It's just exposure in it. And
that's it, and if we get, 5 people watching it, or futsal people, brilliant, we've done it. But, like I said, Bloodbeat, it's good that you're doing it. It's really good. I'd like more clubs to do what you're doing, and we've got a choice what to watch.
Here's one for you. I think he might have thought he got off lightly here. Mike Dorset. I know he's a big fan of ours. 2 things. One, I think he's also ripped off Jamie at LDN.
Well, I watched it.
And he's got off lightly here, hasn't he?
I think he played Southend, I think. And he has ripped it off as well as another rip-off. Here, another one. Just commentary on the game. I think he's put sound effects in as well.
I think he gets away with it because...
No, yeah.
He was in Tier 3 when he started it.
Yeah.
And now, do you know what I mean?
But let's be fair, yeah, he's ripped him off. He's another one who's ripped LDN off.
The second thing, Mike, is what is going on with your TikTok? You want to see
don't
TikTok?
do TikTok. Too old.
Right, just jump on Mike's TikTok. He's going to get loads of viewers now. I'm doing you a favour here, mate. Some of the, I don't know, I can't even describe it, but I struggle with it, Mike. I don't know what you're doing. And I might be wrong here, but it also looks like you're paying paying for followers, because some of the comments on there are ridiculous, like, oh, what a handsome man and all. Not saying you're not handsome, but it's just like the most random. Right. I don't know what's going on. But,
dear God.
Yeah.
I'll have to delete my fake accounts.
He'll probably get real upset with that. He'll be, oh, no, they're not. But yeah, I always see one, the anti-Jace or something. Oh, God. But yeah, I'm sure George Plank will say something.
But yeah, I think on Dorset, I think you need to listen. I didn't watch the thing, but what you said about George, and get out and have a go. Because you can't get relegated this year, can we? So try it. You can't get.
Let's have a go.
You've only got, Cambridge are going to finish bottom. That's 100% nailed on. They've played 7, lost 7. Begged you did to stay up last year. For what? And then you just sat at the bottom of the league. You might as well have gone down and competed.
It's improving though. They keep putting on Twitter, they're improving.
You are improving. Well, you're not getting any worse, are you? You've levelled off now. So again, what was the point in begging to stay up if you're just going to lose every game? You might as well have gone down. Go down and compete. Instead of just losing every game, but whatever. That's, if you're enjoying that, then fill your boots. But teams can't get relegated, so try something different. If you're at the bottom of the league, try something. If it don't work and you get smashed, at least you're trying. But don't just see the season out getting beat. Have a go, but I'm sure you won't. But I am. Yeah, I'm not going to start watching Dorset. Sorry, Dorset. I think
just don't watch his TikTok, mate. Like, what's going on?
Skelly put it on the other day. I think me and Skelly sometimes sit down and watch.
Wait, Skelly.
Should we bring him in?
Skelly.
Just bringing him in. He's coming in now. Here. We're going to bring him onto the show. This is our first ever guest on this show.
It is as well.
He's just coming down the stairs now. It's a big entrance, it's England. Skelly for England, He's coming in his England top as well.
Skelly, do you watch...
Come on, Skelly.
Are you on TikTok?
Bring him. This is our first ever guest on the show.
Are you on TikTok?
Come and stand in the middle. Get in the middle.
Do you go on TikTok?
Yeah, I go on TikTok.
Get in the middle,
do you see the guy from Dorset?
Camera.
That Mike?
Yeah, I've seen him before.
You might just have to duck down a little bit.
What do you think?
There you go. You're on camera now. There you go.
Love the club, don't I?
You've seen all the stuff where he just sits on the floor and he does this with his hand.
He's mental, that guy. Some people in futsal are.
I don't know why. Yeah, sorry, Mike. I don't know what the aim is with it. I just really struggle with it. Maybe it's nothing. I don't know.
We were just discussing Dorset
ripping off.
Do you think they've ripped off LDN, or do you think that's an original idea? What do you think?
Probably ripped it off. It's got to be a bit more entertaining as well. Some of the games that I played are so boring. The game, which one did we watch?
Southend.
Oh my God.
He's worse than, this is why we don't bring him on. He's worse than me, isn't he?
It was drivel.
Go on, everyone's going to hate you now instead of me. I thought it was a really good game, Dorset, to be honest.
I can't wait for a couple of weeks, so 9-0 loss.
Did you watch the pod where they was predicting the scores and stuff? Did you watch the Dorset pod?
No, I haven't seen it.
You need to watch that, mate.
No, we've not got. We don't watch that one.
Is it better or?
No.
Yeah,
No.
the talk. There's different discussions. It's a bit like this, just talking crap about different random stuff. So, but yeah.
So yeah, if anyone else wants to be a guest on the show, you can just send an email link, can't they?
Yeah.
If you want to come on, anybody, we'll bring you on at any point. But that was it. Skelly's finally made it. He's finally made it to the point. He's been begging me for months to come on this. Months. And I have to say Skelly for England again, so if you're watching any England and you get him in the England squad, please shut him up. We'll get him a little trial. But I think that's just done, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, I think we're done.
All done for this week.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks for Skelly for popping in.
Yeah.
And we're all done. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.